It is a women's 115-pound matchup between Michelle Waterson and Tecia Tiny Tornado Torres. While drillers make killers and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman, she has become a force in this division. And even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Tecia the Tiny Tornado Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, the Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on what we might see?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage. Big punch lands through the middle.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight.
Man, her head is just getting snapped back like a turtle. Beautiful combination once again, and she just hasn't been able to adjust.
Striking defense should not be employed by getting punched in the face. She has to move her head.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Big kick.
Straight right is there. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? And they separate.
Beautiful body kick. Oh, big punch land.
Midway through round 1. Back and forth we go. Oh, vintage stuff there. Nice combination of strikes by Waterson. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Tecia Torres. Oh, beautiful jab there by Torres.
Oh.
Hook to the body here, but strong defense to block the shot by the karate hottie. 90 seconds now to go in this one.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Lands a punch.
Ooh, what a head kick.
So again, they will clinch here.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
And they separate. Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight.
Effective punch there by the karate hottie. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
So a fast pace to this one as we get to the second round. Michelle Waterson versus Tecia Torres. Oh, strong punch there by Waterson.
Again, in the clinch.
And that one certainly found the target. Another hook lands there by Waterson.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Man, her striking looks clean tonight, timing on point.
Her timing's on point, her accuracy's on point. She's very busy. She's in a good flow. Nice kick.
The karate hottie going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. And they separate. What a strike by her there. Might be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing it.
So we call on the fight stats here. These numbers are unofficial, but 52 total strikes that have now landed for the tiny tornado, Tecia Torres. And landing with 56% accuracy, pretty good, against Michelle Waterson.
Beautiful head kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. She lands a kick there. She might be the best kicker in this division.
She may just be the best kicker in this entire division. She does a great job of using that as a way to dominate a fight. Anybody...
She's thrown tonight for opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
See, there it is. She switched.
Oh! Whoa!
She is such a diverse striker. That big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that.
Waterson's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything so technically on her feet. So you knew when you were watching her land so many strikes low, eventually she would go high, and she did, and got that big knockdown that really did determine this round.
Ready.
Third and final is underway. Waterson gets caught with that punch. Ooh!
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Clinch.
All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and now has her opponent on the ropes.
She threw her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing the rewards of her hard work.
Waterson's got the full mount. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Right to side control, yep.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Waterson. Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Torres. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Torres. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Nice liver shot on this. What a fight. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
All three judges scored the contest 29-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Karate Hachi, Michelle Waterson.
All right, so the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight. Big tests lie ahead. Tonight she passed this one.
You knew right away that this would be her toughest fight, and it showed itself in the octagon. Her opponent is a very skilled fighter, so the finish did not present itself. So what did she do? She dominated from start to finish and gets a unanimous decision.